Okay, so my name's Yvonne Hilsz and I coach women business owners, particularly around really making great money in their business, following their passion, and not working their asses off with doing lots of hours. So my goal is to help them make more money, attract amazing clients, and also have time in their life to do what they love with who they love and when they'd like to do it. Yeah, it's interesting. I think I was in the second round of boot camp, and I remember it was at a critical time where I was just about to roll out a massive contract, and I'd never priced myself in the market at that price. And I remember jumping on the group call with Denise and going, Denise, I've got this contract. And it was really just that needing the validation that it was okay to step up and out of what I knew as my comfort zone financially in terms of how I'd charge. And the result was I actually doubled what we discussed on the call when I actually put the contract through. And it was just this feeling of joy and I've got this, you know. It was like nothing I'd ever really kind of experienced when it came to going so far out of my comfort zone financially. So yeah, it was awesome. There's two parts to that question about what's my biggest win and how I'd celebrate. One, I think the biggest one for me was actually knowing that my business was strong enough financially for me to actually go out and have a baby. So I had a baby on my own, and I was at 37, single, no man on the scene, and I had this thriving business that was turning over really good money, and I had big contracts in place. And I remember asking myself at the time, you know, at 37, if I was single for a while, you know, would I still be okay? And I was like, yeah, you know, I would like to have a man at some stage. And then I asked myself, would I be okay in, say, 10 years' time if I hadn't had a baby? And it was such a resounding no that instantly I went into action mode of going, how can I have a baby on my own? And it was the confidence of knowing that my business was going to provide for us. And now I have a, you know, gorgeous 3.5-year-old, and, you know, I've had some very big significant contracts come through. And I think for me, the confidence of just backing myself and knowing that I really could go for that dream as a, you know, single woman wanting to have a baby and knowing financially I can do it, best gift I ever got from boot camp was that. Yeah, and I look at that and go, that is a truly defining moment to go, I can do this, and I am. And now I've got a divine little 3.5 munchkin. And equally then from that, interesting when I made the decision to have a baby on my own, that year I secured the biggest contracts I've ever secured. And it was this real like clarity that I've got a purpose now, which was to have a baby. And like money and wealth and contracts and clients were just almost falling out of the sky. And it was that real sense of certainty. Yeah, so I've got, you know, huge adoration for Denise and what she's done within the Lucky Bitch Bootcamp and just her as a mentor, because, you know, for me now having my daughter all came from the confidence of going, I can do this, not only emotionally, but financially. Look, for any woman who is considering bootcamp, I think it's easy to get distracted with, you know, a lot of people's values and judgments around money of what they think is suitable for you to create wealth or not. And I think all of us have a lot of that distraction and noise, monkey chatter as I call it. But really I look at the transformation of the thousands of women who've gone through this program, and I certainly look at my own life, and I think all of us are deserving of having a life that has wealth in it. And wealth not just in money, but whatever that then affords you. You know, when you do have more wealth in your life, you have different choices. It is a choice between better healthcare, children or not, schools, clothes, charity, whatever it is. So I look at all the women who might be sitting on the side and go, you've only got upside by joining. You know, you'll only gain so much more love for yourself, forgiveness for yourself. You know, you will discover new ways to create more money and let go of some of the shackles that are holding you back. And also you get this incredible community, which in a world where we are so much online and not getting that real connection, in the beautiful community that is with Denise and all the lucky bees, it's a very special and sacred space, which I don't see in many other areas. So I would be like, just do it. It's only a good thing.